Oh my God, Charlie! This is the only way. This is the only way I would have been happy with the last part of the season.
True. Agreed.
Let's get right to it. We're not doing the full show review. We'll do it in reverse order, kind of. Let's talk about hashtag BB19 season finale. We got Celebrity Big Brother coming up. Starting to get excited about Big Brother again, man. This was needed. This was one of the only episodes that I've enjoyed all season. It's been so predictable all season, and then finally we can't predict something. Also, my hair looks terrible, but it's all right. We're good. Hello, everyone. People freaking out in chat. Love it. 14 viewers already. Let's keep it going. Share with everyone. Share on Facebook pages. Share with your dog. Dogs love us. It's a thing, except for the dog that barked at us earlier when we went to go leave to get food. Anyway, the winner of Big Brother 19 has been announced, and by another vote of 5-4, Paul lost again to Josh, and the deciding vote was Cody. And then, to make things worse, Cody wins America's favorite player. You know, I'll just put chat up here so we're not looking down. Or at least keep it up here. So, just the fact that it came down to that it was all Cody. That Cody was the one that decided Paul's fate. I can read chat kind of from here. We can't see you. Just refresh, Jacob. You should be able to see us. So Cody got the last laugh twice. Julie Chen saying that this one was one of the most dramatic. Yeah. Julie dragging Paul was the best thing ever. Yeah, so the entire cast, when Cody got announced as America's favorite player, looked so shocked.
Yeah, Cody himself even.
They have no idea what's been going on outside of the house. None of the jury, nobody. The only people that knew they were coming were the people that didn't make jury but were in the house. So, you've got Jessica sitting up there, and she's just been rooting for Cody, and the house probably assumed that Cody and Jessica were the most hated people.
Yeah, absolutely. They probably, definitely
oh God,
they're overthinking. They're rethinking a couple things right now. What is going on?
And I don't think it's the worst season ever. Charlie in the middle of the show asked me, "Is this the worst final two ever?" Once it was Paul and Josh, and I said, "Nah. I mean, we did have Andy and Gina Marie, so not the worst final two. One of the worst seasons ever. Yes, this is not a season I'm ever gonna go rewatch. No, ever." Except for YouTube clips of people fighting and maybe the Mark in a 2-2 grabbing the pants from Josh might be the only lasting thing from the season, or Christmas breaking your foot. That might be the two things that we might end up going back and seeing. But man, this has been really crazy. So let's go to Chad. You call some out, I'll call some out.
Paul deserved it, but Josh is a much better winner. I think just the way this season's gone, this was the twist that we needed. If Paul won, my favorite part was it was 4-2, the votes were, and Elena, Cody, and Mark were all the ones left. And as soon as that vote from Elena came in, as soon as that vote from Mark came in, Paul knew he lost. He knew right then and there. You could see in his face, he's like, not again. And
yeah, it was Paul went up 4-2, and I said, there's the 2. And I said, and Paul was one vote away, and you saw Paul get all perky. It was one of those deals where Paul was getting so cocky throughout this entire finale episode. Paul just, every time Josh would try making a case for himself, instead of just sitting back and letting Josh say what he needed to say, Paul was sitting there like, what is this guy? Paul was frankly, just being a jerk.
Yeah.
The entire finale, up until the very end. Paul thought he had it in the bag until that vote came in to make it 4-3, and he said,
not again.
He said, dude, Cody is going to vote for Josh, and Elena's going to vote how Mark did. Oh, crap. And the GIF is going around. You could see Paul saying the F word, saying F, not again, F, not again. And then Julie reads out Cody's vote. I love how Cody said, I'm gonna keep my word. I don't know. I at least assumed that Cody was gonna vote for Paul to win. But then when he gave his speech and he said, I'm going to keep my word. I keep my word from day one. And from the only thing we heard from Cody day one, he hates Paul.
Yeah, and now
all coming full circle. That Cody, the person that the house thought was hated, ends up being the most loved, wins the $25K, and robs Paul of $450,000 for the second year in a row. He lost. How do you feel if you're Paul, man? You lose to Nicole and Josh.
I would never watch the show again. If I was in Paul's spot, I'd just give up on it. I'm done. I'm stepping away. I'm gonna go do my. He's a rock star. That's his goal. So
Wusa says, "We did it, boys. We did. Thank you guys for everyone that was voting for Cody for America's favorite player. Paul was robbed. I agree. Paul was absolutely robbed. He should have won. I would have voted for Paul in the jury, but
jury management.
Damn it, this makes me happy.
Jury management's a big part of the game, and he didn't do it. He didn't do it for the second year in a row, and
the big thing is when you get to that final two speech, which now the season's over, we can officially say hashtag BB for BB, right? So let's talk about final two speeches. So both of them had, in my opinion, pretty poor final two speeches. They both threw the other people under the bus. Paul said, oh, well, I manipulated people into doing what I wanted that to do. That's going to create more salty of a jury. Then Josh stood up and said, I exposed people's games for I exposed people for who they really were. Do you realize the people you're talking about exposing are in control of your game? And this is your only 30 seconds. Dude, Chris Hall has been on the Jillian train since day one, been in our podcast, loyal viewer. You're awesome, Chris. Good job. Jillian was looking nice. So Veracity says, is this real life? Yes. Brianna says, did you see Paul's face? It was too good. Brian says, I didn't expect Cody to vote for Josh. Just talked about that. I didn't either until Cody said, I'm gonna keep my word. Yep. I kept my word since day one. And day one, that's all we heard was that he hates Paul. That's the first thing he said. Don't like him. Never liked him. Just so funny. Is Paul coming back for a trifecta?
No, I really think Paul's going to leech on to CBS as much as he can because he's already kind of said that during the season. But it's going to be a different thing this time around coming out of the house. Last season he came out, everyone was kissing his ass saying how he should have won. This year, he's going to – a lot of those fans are going to – they've turned on him, and he's going to get a lot of hate.
Jacob says, I thought Alex said she was voting for the person that betrayed her. Alex said that when she stepped up to put the key in, she said, I'm voting for the person that stabbed me in the front, not the back. So we knew that she was voting for Josh.
Yeah.
Because as everyone was saying, Paul was the one that was stabbing people in the back. He was the one behind closed doors pulling the strings. So Josh was the one that was up front. Like even Mark said, did Mark vote for Josh to win? He did, right? Even Mark said, at least Josh had the balls. And out of everyone, all that bullying, the people that Josh got in the biggest fights with were Mark and Cody, right?
Yep.
Both voted for Josh to win because they respected that he was at least. Think about that. Cody not only voted for Paul to lose, he voted for Josh, of all people, to win. The one guy that he fought with the most.
The one guy he said he didn't exist as
impressive.
A human.
Paul blew a 3-1 vote lead. Oh, no. Let's don't get started with that.
What do you think about that jury roundtable?
That jury roundtable? Okay, Dr. Will is great. Dr. Will's fantastic. Mark and Matt getting in each other's face. They are not going to be friends outside the house. Their personalities just don't mesh. Mark was still upset about all the bullying that went on. Rightfully so. Mark's a beast. If there's anyone that I would like to see back from this season, if they're going to do a returnee, I think Mark would be a good one. I think Mark, Cody, Jessica.
I'd bring back Cameron.
Maybe Kevin. Cameron maybe. They all laughed at him when he said that he was playing hard. But he was. Cameron was playing hard for himself. Super Tense said the season had so much hope in the beginning. Yeah, I think that was the issue. That's why people didn't really like the season overall because
there was that hope.
This was the first time all season that they did something unpredictable. This was the first time that we couldn't predict the ending. Like, you could have said, oh, Josh is going to win, which, like I said, vote was 4-2. I turned to Charlie. I was like, clean sweep for Josh. Half kidding.
Yeah.
And it ended up happening, and just like how Paul's reaction was when it went to 4-3, we were like, dude,
we knew it was going 4-4 down to Cody.
We knew it was going to Cody. As soon as it was 4-3, Charlie goes, oh, my God, it's going to come down to Cody. And it did, and it was perfect. The way to win, get to Final 2 and be the better person. Agreed. Seeing this now, Josh made the right decision.
He would have beat Christmas.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just became
I
close.
don't know. That's still a salty jury, bro.
Exactly. And you kind of saw from that round team. I really think it would have been a 9-0 against Christmas. Like, because Paul probably, I don't know, Paul might have been the vote for Christmas.
Ben said, because Paul, when he was asked in the questioning time, Paul was asked, was it your plan to orchestrate bullying? They didn't say, did you orchestrate bullying? They said, was it your plan to do it? Basically saying, look, you orchestrated bullying. Was that in your plans, or did it just kind of happen? He's like, well, I never did. It was all everyone else. You can't in finale night pin stuff on people that are already voted out of the house. It is your job to kiss ass for 10 minutes. Just for 10 minutes, kiss the asses of the people you voted out. And Paul was so conceited and so arrogant that he couldn't even, in wrestling terms, put the other people over.
Yeah.
In finale night. All you had to do is kiss ass for 10 more minutes, and you would have won the game, Paul. I firmly believe that. Because I think Cody, for one, would have respected the hell out of it. Paul could have gone up there and said something like, you know what? It may have seemed like an easy decision, but getting Cody out was a big deal because I knew that Cody could have turned other people over onto his side eventually. Anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wildest finale ever. I agree. Raven won't have any friends. Well, that's all right. She's probably going to have to live inside like a bubble or whatever because she contracted, 19 diseases while she was in the house, obviously. So
she just very cringy.
I wish that all the pre-jurors could have talked. Agreed, but I think CBS realizes that Jessica was their moneymaker. She was your standard attractive female. She was the most liked person in the season, her and Cody, together. I think it was a no-brainer. They wanted her to, Just realized Megan wasn't there. Yeah, if you self-evict, you're not there. Shima wasn't there. If you're medically evacuated, then you can come back. But for finale night, but if you self-evict, they're not going to let you come back. Is Paul the only two-time runner-up? Yes. Rachel Riley was close, right? She came runner-up and then won.
Nope, that was Dan. Dan won and then became runner-up.
That's what it is. Okay, yeah. Do you think that if Paul admitted to the plan of bullying and friendship, he might have won? It's possible. I think some votes were changed in that finale night. I don't think those people were set on their stuff at all. Paul choked in the finals. Yeah. Okay, can we talk about that? Okay, so let's roll it back to the final HOH competition. Paul wins the endurance comp to go to the third one. Josh and Christmas have. It was a battle. Were they both trying to lose? Almost an hour and 40 minutes for both of them on that competition. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's 3 questions.
32 minutes apiece on a question. There were only 3 questions, and it took him over an hour and a half to do it. But Josh ends up beating Christmas, which is funny because Christmas, you know how long it probably took her to go up those stairs? Josh had to do a lot of running, apparently.
Yeah.
And but anyway, Josh wins part 2, and then God, those questions, ending the sentences, which they do every year on the scales, the final 2, the final part of the HOH competition, that is so hard to answer those questions right. It is a crapshoot. You might as well call it a 50-50 shot because they do a really good job of disguising those. I feel bad for Paul. Hopefully his family keeps him close to the next couple of days. He's going to be depressed. Agreed. He should definitely stay home for a little bit. Paul thinks he's intelligent and sly like Derek, but nope. I think he was intelligent and sly like Derek, but Derek was a genuinely good person.
Yeah,
people said, he had to backstab us. He had to backstab some people, but that's the game. It's just like Jason was saying. Paul had to backstab, yes, but he went way overboard with it, with the bullying, with the bad-mouthing people all the time, trying to pit people against each other. Instead of just saying, I think Charlie's a big target. I think we need to get Charlie out.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, it's, hey, man, and make some rape joke about Charlie's mom. And then you know, whatever. Like, not saying Paul did that, but
yeah, that's what Jason did.
That's what Jason did. But that happened all the time in the house. There's taking things too far. Did your blood boil like mine when Raven said she was a ringleader with Paul?
It was I honestly, I was like just embarrassed for the situation.
Jacob says for part 3, the answer is never the obvious one. That's what we were saying. Just
as soon as that first one was the battle back one, right then and there, it would have clicked in my mind. It's going to be the opposite for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I think it is, it's not going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's going to be the opposite of that.
JJ the Activist says, the thing is they all did the bullying. Yes, but those seeds have to be planted somewhere, and Paul, for the vast majority of the time, was the one planting those seeds. So it's just how it is. How the hell did Jason get top 3 favorite player?
He ended up getting a lot of fans throughout the season with the pregnancy stuff. And just how they brought his wife on for a segment.
You got to remember that not everyone's following the Twitter and watching all these podcasts and stuff like that. By the way, really big shout out to everyone watching right now. We got 81 viewers right now. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I know it's finale night, so like it's going to be a little more hyped up. And we try to go live pretty quick for you guys. We're going to live a couple minutes after. But if you love watching Big Brother stuff, if you've ever watched wrestling, if you like football, I wasn't able to do one this past Saturday because my power was still out. But
thanks, Hurricane Irma.
Yeah, thanks, Irma. But please make sure you guys like and subscribe on the video because we plan on doing Celebrity Big Brother.
Absolutely.
Hell, maybe Big Brother Canada. I'm kind of hyped right now. I might bring back some gaming stuff, but I teach full time. So speaking of that, what time is it? 10:18 takes me about 30 minutes to get home. I'm not getting much sleep tonight. Those kids can watch Bill Nye. Here's
the thing. I thought the show wasn't starting until 9, so we ended up being a little bit behind, but at the same time, we caught all the way up before all the votes were cast.
Yep.
And it ended up being perfect. We only had to watch one commercial break. So it ended up working out.
Hello Beautiful says they didn't reveal his rape joke. That's how Jason got top 3.
Yeah, they didn't show that.
Like I was saying, not everyone goes on Twitter and follows podcasts and stuff. So a lot of people just watch CBS and that's what they go on. A lot of people that's a good point. The people sitting at home that only just watched the show and didn't look any more into it, they're probably just as shocked as the house guests when they announced Cody for America's Favorite Player.
I see a lot of people talking about a bitter jury, and here's my take on this. You might not agree, but when it comes to the bitter jury, it's all a part of the game. I mean, each person is different in that house.
You're going to have people that are going to respect more game moves. You're going to vote people that are going to play more rationally. We knew that Matt was going to vote rationally. He was going to vote for who he thought the better player was. We knew that Christmas was going to vote with her heart. We knew that she was going to vote for Paul because she's, frankly, it's like she's in love with Paul. You know what I mean? We know that Josh is an emotional player. We know that Cody is not an emotional player.
Yeah.
He voted rationally. I can't wait till Cody. There's a bit of an interview. Let's be honest. Cody and Jessica are probably already like out there. They're probably like, hey, let's dip.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably out. But like you said, everyone's different, and you got to be able to control it.
And honestly, Paul's game he had to own it. If Paul owned it, I am convinced he would have won. He did not even own it in his final speeches.
Yep.
Last year, I will agree with you. I do think he should have beat Nicole, and I do think he should have beat Josh this year when it comes to complete gameplay.
Oh, absolutely. Paul deserved to win both years. I am not disputing that in the least as far as gameplay.
It's just, look at Derek. That's jury management. Derek kissed their ass until the minute they voted for him.
Jacob says they are going to have sex tonight, honestly. Yeah, if I was a betting man, I would put about all of my life savings on that.
Yeah.
To me, a bitter jury really means bad losers. Bunch of people that can't stand losing.
Bullet Club for life, man. Too sweet. We're too sweet in you, Jay.
But once again, you can't assume. This goes for literally anything in life. A little bit of life advice for Brady. So you can't assume that everyone thinks the way you do. I think that's Paul's issue, is that Paul is more of a rational thinker. And if Paul is in the jury, he's going to vote for whoever he thought played the best game, regardless of what he thought about them.
Yep.
Look at the person that was sitting next to him. Josh, if he was in jury, he would vote for whoever pissed him off the least. And maybe that's why Josh won this game, is because the jury thought a lot more like Josh than they thought like Paul.
Yeah, I mean,
the way their minds are wired, this season was a lot of crying, just like Josh. It was a lot of irrational thinking. And it's just funny. If people thought like Paul would have been out of the house a long time ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild the way this all went down. And I can't believe Josh won because I can't believe Josh won. He played just such a terrible game. When it comes down to it, he was Paul's lapdog. He did anything Paul asked him to. When it comes to playing personal, which Josh hated, he would be the one that played personal more than anyone.
Paul was when Josh had HOH, Paul went up there and said, "Hey, Josh, go get me some water." He said, "All right," left his own HOH room and go downstairs and get Paul some
even
water.
Tonight, Josh wins the final HOH and takes Paul. Hindsight 2020, it works out. But how in the hell? It's just like Cody, except, Derek knew what to do with that jury.
Plaque says, are we able to watch the Celebrity Big Brother on regular TV? If I had to guess, I'd say yes. I think they're going to put it on regular TV.
I think it's going to be on TV multiple times a week.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a 3-month show. It's going to be maybe a month.
It's going to be quick.
I saw Fume was talking about Paul wore the same shirt last year on Dead. We literally said that same thing when we saw him. We were like,
as soon as it popped up and showed them standing there, Charlie goes, dude, he's wearing the same shirt as last year.
Yeah.
Hey, he won the competition last year, right? So, isn't it funny? 2 years in a row, the winner of the final HOH
Paul didn't
loses. I thought he did.
No, Josh won the final.
No, I'm saying last year.
Oh, last year, yes.
I'm saying 2 years in a row, the winner of the final HOH loses. So the person wins, takes someone, and then loses to the person they took. And you say that it would have been a clean sweep against Christmas, but seeing how bitter that jury was, I don't know. Can you guys do Survivor reviews? Maybe. When does it kick off?
Next week. I don't know. I have never really been into the show personally. I watch it for a week and then I just get completely disinterested.
I try to, but it's hard for me. I teach
this break will be nice.
So that's why Big Brother is so easy for us to get into, because it's summer. Like, I teach and I can watch, I can get into the feeds, I can give you guys all the information that you want and or need. But with stuff that's on during the fall and during the spring, it's just tough for me. Like, I teach music and I have stuff. I'm busy all day this Saturday, next Saturday, and the next. So,
will Paul be back? Only way I see Paul back in that house is host competitions. I don't think he'll ever be back as a house guest unless they do an All-Stars, but it seems very unlikely that they'll do that again. So,
Dark Cake says, I'm done with Big Brother. I'm sure a lot of people.
If you're a massive Paul fan,
yeah,
and you stuck with him through and throughout this year, I feel with you for being very upset right now, because last year when Nicole beat Paul, we were like, is this serious? Did this really just happen? We had people voting for a girl and people voting for –
We watched the finale. We watched the finale together last year, right?
Yep.
I believe our reaction this year – it's funny because our reactions were pretty much the same this year, except Charlie was opposite. So both times I just sat there laughing. Just laughing so hard, like hysterical. Last year, Charlie was pissed.
I was like, man, this
stood up,
sucks.
Started pacing up and down the room like Paul deserved to win, which he did. And I was just laughing like, there's no way. There's no way Nicole just won. This year, same thing. I stood up and I was laughing. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that Josh just won. And Charlie was pacing back and forth, screaming, yes.
I can't believe that Josh won this show. Imagine losing to Josh with the game he played. It's just Josh. Like, man.
I hate Josh.
I wouldn't be – just like last year, I would be like, yeah, Big Brother, what's that? I wasn't on that show. I didn't lose to Steve.
Oh, don't worry. If I get on Big Brother next year, I'm looking straight in the feeds and just ripping into every single member of BB19 except Cody.
Were you shocked?
Were you shocked? Yes.
Were you shocked with Cody and Mark's picks? Not Mark's at all. We knew he was going that way. And Cody, yeah, I was.
Wait, you knew Mark was going to go for Josh?
That's what we're talking about. We even did.
Right. Yeah.
Mark and Josh made up. They're cool. They ended up like having a good time before Mark went out, and he really just did not like Paul.
Were you mad you didn't see everyone's face when Cody won? Yep, I even said that. I was like, dude, I wish they showed everyone else's face. Cody looked at Jessica, and you can read his lips. He says, "What did you do?" because Jessica's just been on social media every day. Just come on, guys, vote for Cody, which is smart because they probably would have split votes. It would have been Cody, Kevin, and Jessica being the 3 top vote getters, and Kevin probably would have won because they would have canceled each other out. So, do you think Legends are pissed? No, they are. Yeah, I know for a fact that Dr. Will, Janelle, Ronnie from the season with Russell and them. I can't remember the season. I saw like 5 people that I follow on Twitter. They were all so happy. So
Wario delete my comment. I don't even know how to do that, so it's not happening.
Yeah, I didn't.
We're not even touching the computer. We're just kind of watching, chat, and rolling.
I was gonna say phone's not even on. So
I don't know how it's getting. Maybe it's just not loading for you.
Yeah, sorry, Gerber. Who do you think Cody will hang out with besides Jessica after the show? I think Cody and Jessica and Mark and Elena might have a couple get-togethers.
And they all seem. If you watch Jessica's thing from last night, they all seem to like Cameron a lot.
Yeah, and like Cody's not a bad guy. He's just a very reserved personality. Cody's not going to be up on Twitter shouting out to people. They're going to be a cute couple, Cody and Jessica, because Jessica's going to be all over social media. You know, you'll probably follow her on Snapchat, and she's going to be doing snaps of Cody. Cody's going to be like, "Stop, what the hell are you doing?" So it's going to be fun. Paul deserved to lose. Everyone's got their opinion. I mean, on a personal level, yeah, absolutely. I wanted to see Raven's reaction. Oh my God, agreed.
You could kind of tell after Raven was like, "What has happened?" Raven. They all thought Raven and Christmas and who knows who else, maybe Jason, were going to be those final 3. Paul, you played yourself. Hey, John. Yeah.
Dr. Will did not like the jury. Yeah, Dr. Will just wants people to be straight. Once again, but Dr. Will thinks a lot like Paul. A lot of the really good players think like that. Think about when people say the best players of all time. In your opinion, does Paul belong in that discussion?
I don't think so.
You think he played 2 softball seasons?
I mean,
he played a really good game last year and did what he had to do this year.
I don't know. I don't even think he's – yeah, people rip on Derek for saying his cast was dumb, but I don't know. Derek's game was just so clean.
What's your favorite BB meme to come out this year? I mean, one that I enjoyed this week because they had all the jury members. You can find pictures. They all, like, painted stuff. Cody's was just like he just like wrote a couple words, but yeah, Ravens got photoshopped by some people, and one of them says inverted spine awareness, and the other one it was just so good, man. Yeah. It was so good. Comments on Nicole and Victor's relationship.
Good for them.
So, how many people has Nicole been with?
Who knows?
In Big Brother.
Oh, real quick, like Shannon, but you know, change your username. Yes, instead of Visokii Gaming, we are now Visokii Entertainment.
We went through a rebranding, changed up our colors, because we figured, you know, it's not just a gaming channel anymore. In fact, almost all of our content lately has been podcasts, and we've really been enjoying it. And Charlie asked me earlier, we were going through a commercial break, and he said, "Man, doing the podcasts really helped me get through the season." I'm like, dude, me too. If we weren't doing the podcast, I probably would have been like, don't really have a reason to watch. Yeah. And it probably should have died out for me.
This is the first time since I've been watching. I've genuinely gained disinterest in the show, like mid-season. Yeah. When Mark went home, I didn't care. I didn't care what happened anymore.
I think Paul deserved to win, but honestly, I couldn't have cared less. You know what? Really quick, thank you, Pavan or Pavan C. Don't know how you pronounce it. Thank you for knowing the correct term. I hate when people say I could care less.
True.
Doesn't make sense. I couldn't care less because you can't care any less. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's the way it works. Do the challenge on MTV. I just recently watched that show for like the first time. Not bad.
I have an ex-girlfriend who was addicted to it, so I can't watch it.
There you go.
If I have like an ex-girlfriend, if I got my heart broken and they really liked a band, dude, the worst. If we have our song. Dude, I can't listen to Follow You by Bring Me the Horizon anymore. It's sad because it's a good song. I just can't do it. So I can't watch the challenge. Sorry, guys. Don't ask me to break down the challenge. Not doing it.
Justice, I don't know if maybe my resting face looks a little sad, but I'm good, man. We're just up hooting and hollering at that finale.
How many times do I just randomly will be sitting around and I'll be like, dude, you all right?
Yeah.
And you'll be like,
I think it's my resting face, guys.
Whatever.
I appreciate the love.
Whatever, man. Which is funny because I'm the opposite, man.
Johnny Bananas.
God.
Dude, he will. I'm telling you, if they take someone from MTV, that is the guy that's going to be on Celebrity Big Brother. That's my guess. If they don't take someone from Jersey Shore, that's always a possibility too.
Cat's just very happy saying, Paul, you played yourself.
He did. He really did. And Kat would, from the very beginning, when everyone really disliked Cody, she stuck up for him. She was a big fan of Cody.
That's true. Yeah, man, like
sticking by your side.
I love all the new people popping in. Like, if this is your new podcast, give us a in chat. However you'd like to spell that. Just give us a little.
Connor, why are you depressed, man? You all right?
Yeah, man. Let's talk. Dude.
Resting sad face. Is resting
hold
sad
on, man.
face?
Do you guys want some one-on-one time with Brady? Talk about your life issues? Let's go, man. I'm a teacher. What's up, guys?
Hold on. Is resting sad face better than resting bitch face, though?
Resting sad face is worse, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, because then people think you need something.
Damn. Jerry got the last laugh. That's pretty true. Dude, I love how I love to. I really don't like Alex as a human. At least on the show, I didn't. But her whole thing of I forgot what she said, but she slammed that key in there like.
She did. Brady, when are we gonna talk football? This Saturday. I'm trying to do the football podcast on Saturday. Stupid Irma messed everything up. I'm getting back in a rhythm.
It really threw life's in circles. Especially
I also
for
might
him.
be really tired, so send. Yeah, I didn't have power for a while. Why are you a teacher? I always wanted to teach. I'm a music teacher. I teach chorus, so I like to sing and I like to help people and I like to work with kids. So I guess music teacher was perfect, right?
Read this Dark Egg.
What? Wait, where?
Dark Egg, my life story. I waste 2 years of Big Brother, and I'm about to watch the finale of MasterChef.
MasterChef.
Dark Egg. I like that.
Dude, MasterChef's
Gerber
awesome.
twins. No.
Drew Brees over Tom Brady. Hold on, bro. Darkling. Come on, Dark Keg. Come on,
we
bro.
We give him love, and he says, Drew. Ah, man.
Oh.
Derek Carr overall. Okay. I saw some Bucks fan. Paul blowing bigger leads in the Falcons.
Oh, no. The Giants suck. Oh, no, we're getting into football. I loved it. Alex said she was voting for the person. Yep. She said she was voting for the person that stabbed her in the front, not in the back. We knew that was going to be Josh.
Connor's upset because he says, I honestly can't believe the reasonings behind this bitter jury. That's a fair point. Someone really was just being dumb.
Once again, you can't assume that everyone thinks the way you do. Charlie and I are more logical thinkers.
Hold on. A vote we got wrong and that threw us off. How did Christmas not vote for Paul? She's in love with him. Josh evicted her.
No, she did vote for Paul. Christmas voted Paul.
No, because Paul would have won then.
No, Christmas voted Paul. Right in the beginning.
Did she?
She was the very first vote listed.
Well, never mind. I'm an idiot. Wait. Matt?
I predicted
Raven,
the
Christmas
first.
Kevin?
I'm
all thrown off.
Yes, that was it. That was the 4. Matt Raven, Christmas Kevin.
Yep, yeah.
Those 4.
Well, never mind. Christmas, yeah, guys. I'm an idiot.
Paul did stab Alex in the front by not using the veto.
That is so true.
I like this guy.
Alex
Dark
was
Haig, I
very
better
upset.
see you around.
If you guys watch the feeds, you always heard how much Alex said Paul's on friendship. He's not going to stab me in the back. And when she realized Paul was actually playing the game, it broke her little heart because she thought you had to walk through the finals. Sorry.
I don't understand why Cody is mad at Paul. I don't think he's mad at Paul. I just think he doesn't like him.
He literally does not like him.
He said day one, he said he watched last season. He didn't like Paul then, doesn't like him now, and he stuck by his guns. Doesn't like Paul. Paul did a piss poor job of jury management. Agree.
That's why I lost.
Yep.
The feed's worth it. This year, I mean, at the beginning, they definitely were. I didn't watch them at the end.
Our feed's worth it. In some seasons, yes. This season was very predictable. They didn't do much flip-flopping. The House decided on what they wanted. They bullied the target, and then they voted him out. Yeah. Every single week. That's how it went. So, friendship was so overused this summer. It was the Paul show. But anyway, it's 10:36. So I'm probably going to get going because I'm an old man.
Yeah. And
24 is old. Yeah, guys, I'm 24. I'll be 25 by the time Big Brother.
It's a good age for Big Brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm starting to get old, man. Starting to get old.
If you're on next season,
vote me in now.
We'll get you some love.
Which, by the way, follow us at Visokii Tweets, VISOKII Tweets, TWEETS, and make sure that you guys like and subscribe. And we had a lot of viewers. Make sure you guys click the bell so you know when we go live. Ding. Ding. There we go. All right. And we really appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Hopefully see you next summer.
We're on the road to 1,000. Hashtag BB for BB. And Jesus, for the final time, BB19.
Yeah, until celebrity. So
Jesus. We'll catch you later.
Peace.